guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about the top 5 field watches under $200. Now up first, on my number 1 pick, is going to have to be the Victorinox Swiss Army Infantry Swiss Quartz watch. Now this watch has a really field-inspired dial, as you see. It has a nice smooth bezel. You know, all the numbers are kind of in that vintage era. So are the hands. We have those nice hands with the sharp needles at the end. We also do have your typical field watch layout. Standard date at the 3 o'clock. It is using a Swiss quartz movement. It's the perfect size at 40 millimeters. Comes on a nice genuine brown leather strap with white stitching to contrast that dial. It does have lume as well on the numbers and the markers outside of the numbers, as well as the Victorinox logo right above where it says Victorinox Swiss Army, which is pretty cool. I think it's a great watch for about $190. I don't think you're going to get much better than that. In this territory, with the field watches under $200, you're looking at mostly Swiss quartz movements, which are not bad, and they're going to last you a long time. So that has to be my number 1 pick. Now for my second pick is the Seiko SNZG09 K1. Now this watch is definitely a field watch. It's under the Seiko 5 sports line, as you see the 5 on the dial there. You have your typical field watch layout on the dial, 12 through 11 going around the outside, as well as the 24 hours right inside of that. It's using an automatic 21 jewel automatic Seiko in-house movement, and the exact movement inside of this thing is the 23 jeweled 7S36C movement. Now it's a very reliable movement, it's tough, it's robust, it's going to make it through anything, even a war. And that's what we're looking for here. It comes on a nylon strap. This is kind of the greenish version. There's a couple other different colors. It has a hard Lex crystal, which is also known well to Seiko. And it does have a beautiful see-through exhibition case back. It does have that 100-meter water-resistant rating, which is great. The day and the date is in English or Spanish. You're looking at a 40.5 millimeter diameter, so it's the perfect size, just as the watch I showed you before this, the Victorinox. And I think it's a great pick. It's a reliable, tough watch. Now coming in at number 3 is a real genuine military watch. And this is the Marathon military watch with a Swiss quartz movement. It comes in at a price point of about $140. The correct model number is WW1940-09SG. Now this watch features Maraglow. If you see the lume on the watch, it looks a little bit different. It's called Maraglow or Marathon Glow. It's about the same as tritium, but it's 100% environment safe there. There's no chemicals or nothing like that. And I think that's pretty cool, and that's something pretty innovative that they're doing. Now this watch is a bit smaller at 34 millimeters, but there's no lugs on the watch, so it kind of wears like a 37 or a 38. Now this watch actually has been contracted out for different forces to wear in battle and while on post and stuff like that. It's approved by the military, it's approved by the US government, and it's actually supplied to different field army services as well in the US government. It has a high torque quartz movement with an EOL indicator. That means end of life indicator for the battery. It's 100 meters water resistant. It's in a black style resin case, and it definitely is a military watch. There's no denying that just looking at this piece. Comes on a nylon strap, and for a price of $140, you're getting a real genuine, US government approved military watch. Now next up is a watch from company Bertucci. Now they specialize in field watches, and that's pretty much all they produce. And I think they do a pretty nice job. They have a patented case design, and nobody else can make a watch that looks like this in this case. And this model is the A-4T Vintage 44 Aero. It blends World War II pilot watch designs with their US patented solid titanium matte finish case. And I think it's really nicely done. Everything fits well on the dial. Everything is loomed. All of those markers are loomed. We have the 12 through 11. We have titanium on the left, 100 meters water resistant. And it does come on a kind of Zulu NATO strap or nylon strap. And the price is not that bad. It only sells for about $162. And Bertucci also makes automatic watches, but those are a bit more expensive at about $400 to $500. and we have to stay under the 200 for this video, unfortunately, but this is definitely a great watch. Some other specifications on the watch: it has a scratch-resistant hardened mineral glass crystal, 100 meters water resistant. It is also using a quartz movement. It's 44 millimeters in diameter. It's a bit of a bigger watch at 44 millimeters, I must say. It is using a Swiss quartz movement though, and that's always something you want to get instead of your standard quartz movement. A Swiss quartz movement is always going to be better. And I think this brand is really cool, and you should definitely take a look at them. Now, coming in at number 5 is a must on this list. It's the Casio GSHOCK Mudman. Now, this watch is shock resistant, mud resistant, low temperature resistant. It's durable, it's a rugged piece. This is the soldier's watch, or a field watch. It has a stealth black matte finish. It's a multi-function timepiece. It is a quartz movement, which is programmed with many different functions. It does have a black display in low light. And it may be a little hard to read sometimes, but I've gotten quite used to mine, and I really enjoy it. The caseback features an imprint of a little mudman, which is kind of cool. It's 200 meters water resistant. It's definitely going to stand up to extreme use in rainy conditions, in the jungle, in the Amazon, wherever you may be. It has a 12 and 24-hour format. Also has a stopwatch, a countdown timer, 5 separate alarms. It has a backlight, which by pressing the little button below the 6 o'clock position makes it light up, which is very nice, in a light blue color. It's not that big. The size they specify is 52 millimeters, but it wears like a 44 or 45 millimeter watch due to the shape and the lugs that come over the side. I think it's a great watch at about $70, $75, $73. And I think it's a really comfortable watch. The band is nice, it's comfortable. And it's a Casio G-Shock, and I think this is one of the nicest Casio G-Shocks of the Mudman series that has been released over the years. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video on the top 5 field watches under $200. You can find all of the links for these watches in the description below on Amazon, where I usually find the lowest price available for all of these watches. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have much more content coming this weekend, so please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Bye.